Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have Hella Handmade Creations contributions for the month of August to share with you all.
Show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
Now, if you haven't heard of what Hella Handmade Creations is, it's a monthly collab between indie makers. They get together every single month and they create limited edition polishes. There's also other limited edition items on there, like hand care, cuticle care, foot care. Sometimes you have like little wallets or purses, anything pretty much handmade. Now, similar to our other collabs, Hella Handmade functions off of a theme, but instead of a big common theme, we have themes that are created by the makers. So the makers have that option to pick their theme, and it goes on for about like 6, 7, 8 months. I feel like between like 5 to 7 months. I keep saying I'm gonna find out the exact time frame, but I never do. And I can't remember if somebody has commented on it before. I'm pretty sure somebody has. But can you let me know? Because I always forget. It's somewhere between like the 5 to 7 month range that this theme continues on for. So if you think about it, you have like a mini collection at the end of the day if you decide to purchase from that specific maker for as long as that theme goes on. Now, some items are capped, meaning that there's only a certain amount that are created, and once they sell out, that is it. You can't get your hands on them anymore. Sometimes makers will add additional products to the cap if it sells out. Now, that doesn't happen all of the time. A good way to keep track if more product is going to be added is through their socials like Instagram, sometimes on the Facebook group too. That's a good way to find out. Now, I think that's everything. Hopefully I am not forgetting anything. So let's get into the swatches. BCB Lacquers is bringing us This Mask Is My Badge, priced at $13.75 and capped at 300 bottles. They are continuing their Spider-Verse series. This one's inspired by Gwen Stacy Ghost. This one is a magnetic. It has a purple base with a purple blue shifting shimmer and a red orange gold magnetic pull. Amazing formulation for magnetic polish. Usually for magnetics, I have to build them up in about 3 coats. This is 2 coats right here, and it built up to full opacity. We get this beautiful deep dark like eggplant purple base, and then the strip running across. Obviously it's very contrasting. We see a lot of the red, a lot of the gold, and I feel like I see a little bit of pink in there. Definitely a little bit of pink, but it could be all the colors like mixing in together. But I thought this one was so pretty. I can definitely see myself wearing this for like Valentine's Day or even maybe Halloween. I know like the pink sort of throws things off, but like I know a lot of people love wearing pink like for Halloween. Like what am I thinking of? I have the image in my head, like how ghosts. So there's like a pink theme with ghosts and all of that. So I feel like you can definitely rock this one for Halloween time, but definitely for Valentine's Day. Pictured are 2 coats of BCB Lacquers. This Mask Is My Badge with a glossy top coat. Here we have Cracked Polish, and this is called Nonsensical World. It's priced at $13 and capped at $350, and it's the last polish of the Indie Polish Rabbit Hole theme. And it's inspired by that giddy spiral of discovering mesmerizing finishes, magic, and uplifting and encouraging creators. It is a soft, dusky lilac with blue shimmers. I must say the shimmers in this polish are dazzling. Look at how they just shimmy throughout the nail. They literally are just dancing, and I absolutely love it. Now, I did go in for 3 coats with this polish, so 3 coats for everybody if you want a more opaque look. If you're looking for something a little more dreamier, a little more whimsical, I'd say you can keep it at 2 coats. But 3 coats gave me this beautiful glow, this beautiful finish on the nail. I definitely agree with the description when it says it's a soft, dusky lilac. It definitely has some smoky vibes. You can see the gray undertones in this polish, but that blue shimmer is super glowy. It just brings this polish back to life. I absolutely love this one, and I think it's going to look amazing on so many skin tones. Pictured are 3 coats of Cracked Polish Nonsensical World with a glossy top coat. Here we have Cuticula, and this is Closest Thing We Have to Magic, priced at $13, and there's no cap. And they are continuing their Books to TV series. In this one, the theme is aquamarine. It is an aqua base with aqua blue-green iridescent flakes and a scattering of green sparkly shimmer. So classic Cuticula formula. You can see the first coat we went on sheer, but as we are building up the coats, we are building up that opacity. So 3 coats on this one. It's definitely a jelly sort of formulation, which I think works perfectly with this theme, right? Jelly and aqua, water. But the flakies in this polish are super, super pretty. We see a lot of the green and the blue, definitely the aqua tones as well. I know we're working with a lot of similar tones, but they all really work well together. We can definitely tell that the components are in this polish. Nothing blends into the other one. And then as for the scattering of the green sparkly shimmer, it's definitely in there, and that's what gives us this extra like twinkle. I love this one. This is something that I would want to wear now during the hotter times, hotter days that I have in the area that I live. And I know like we have a couple weeks left of August, but even into September where I live, where I have the 4 seasons, summer sometimes still sneaks into September. So I might get some hot days. So definitely might think of wearing this one soon. I really enjoyed the formula, and I love the flakies and the shimmer that we get in here too. Pictured are 3 coats of Cuticula, closest thing we have to magic, with a glossy top coat. Cuticula is bringing back a polish for the Encore shop. It's called Trident of Neptune, priced at $13 with no cap. This one is actually from 2020. Wow, did I really just say that? 2020. And it was inspired by Aquaman. So this one has a deep black and plum base with aqua and gold metallic flakes. I don't know myself right now. But beautiful formulation. You saw the 3 coats that I did to build up. It is this really lovely, like deep plum base, and you can tell it's plum. I know sometimes with these like deepened sort of bases, it can really take away from the pigment of the color, but I feel like with this one I can definitely see the purple undertones in here, and it doesn't just look straight like black. We can see the beautiful flakies, the metallic flakies, which I love the touch of the metallic flakies in here because they give you a lot of like twinkle and shine, and it reflects or bounces a lot of the light into this polish. So super, super pretty. This is going to be beautiful for the winter time. Honestly, I think maybe for like October, for like spooky month, I can definitely see this. Pictured are 3 coats of Cuticula Trident of Neptune with a glossy top coat. Here we have Jennen Berries, and this is called the Showstopper, priced at $13.75, and there's a cap of 350 bottles. They are wrapping up their Great British Baking Series, and this one is loosely inspired by a Galaxy Mousse Cake Showstopper. It has a cornflower blue jelly base with pink, gold, blue-green, large particle shimmer, and scattered holographic flake sparkle. So yeah, I know you saw 2 coats build up here, but I ended up going back in for a 3rd. I just felt like it was missing something, and when I did the 3rd coat, it felt perfect. So you're looking at 3 coats here. The shade of blue is so beautiful. I love those like cornflower blue purple sort of tones. I really, really love the blue, the OG Sally Hansen Pacific blue. Like that is my jam of blue, and anything just a little bit lighter or dustier than that, totally, totally love. And then what I really love about this polish is that there's so much of the large particle shimmer and then the holographic flake sparkle that all of the lights fragments are just bouncing off of the nail, and it's making it look so shiny and sparkly, and I really like that about this polish. We also see all the beautiful colors. We see the pink and the golds and the blue and the green, enough that we're able to see, right, those colors, but we're still able to focus on our beautiful cornflower blue base. So love this one for now, and even into the winter months. I think this would look so beautiful in the winter. Pictured are 3 coats of Jennen Berries, the Showstopper, with a glossy top coat. Here we have Owl Lacquer. This is called Don't Feed a Guy a Sponge, priced at $13 with no cap. They are continuing their Bob's Burgers series, and this one's inspired by Teddy. And then a quote from the maker is that it says, "This is also what my husband says to me when I make tofu." It is a mustard crelly filled with multichrome flakes that shift gold, chartreuse, and green. Sorry, my camera was like, I didn't have it like set, so the colors just went all over the place. But 3 coats. I built this one up. Beautiful, beautiful base color. It's definitely mustard in my opinion. We can definitely see some green undertones in there. It could be because all of the multi-chrome flakes, right? Because we have a chartreuse color, we have a green color. I'm really seeing a lot of the beautiful gold flakies in here. This is going to be a beautiful fall shade. Anytime I think of mustard on the nails, like a mustard tone, it's automatically fall in my books. You add all of those beautiful flakies in here. It just gives you like a wonderland of leaves on your nails. Pictured are 3 coats of Night Owl Lacquer. Don't feed a guy a sponge with a glossy top coat. Here we have polish, and this one is called Marnes Ranch, priced at $14 with no cap. They are continuing their Stardew Valley series, and this one's inspired by Marnes Ranch. It is a neon red packed with copper, pink, green, shifting iridescent flakes. This one, everybody, was so hard to capture on camera. It's so hard. It is so bright, super neon. Oh my goodness. I tried my hardest to show it off to you guys. Like, this is literally like traffic cone, like you're gonna get stopped because your nails are so bright type of color. Beautiful formula. I built it up in 2 coats. And I got this beautiful finish on the nails. The iridescent flakies, we're getting a lot of the copper flakies. We see them right off the bat. As for pink, we can see it in the shifts, right? Like in this shot right here where it was just like overcast and I was trying my best to show it off, you can definitely see the pink tones trying to come through. Nonetheless, if you want something super bright and fun, this is going to be it. I feel like it leans more on the orange side, more so than it does on the red side. There's definitely some red in there, but even on camera, as much as I'm trying to get it as accurate as I can, in person, it definitely looked a little more orange to me, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. This for Halloween, yep, it would look amazing. Pictured are 2 coats of polish Marnes Ranch with a glossy top coat. Here we have Penelope Loose, and this is Wisteria, priced at $13.50 and capped at $300. They are continuing their Flower Symphony series, and this one's inspired by Wisteria. It is a lilac magnetic with a purple base. Now you can purchase this polish alone. I'm going to show you another polish from Penelope Loose, or you can purchase both of them together, so just keep that in mind. But Penelope Loose and polish formulation are always so amazing. They always just hit it right out of the park. So you guys saw I had the magnet underneath. We got this beautiful stark line across the nail. The magnetic strip is definitely lilac in my opinion. And on my middle finger, you're seeing it in the velvet form. Now, which one do I prefer? Definitely the velvet form. I think it's super beautiful. It gives you a very like icy, fresh sort of look, and then we still see the depth and the deepness of the darker like eggplant purple base. I mean, if you love the cat eye look, I think it looks beautiful because you get such a contrast in between the two. But if I'm wearing this as a manicure again, it's definitely going to be in the velvet form. I thought it was just so pretty. Pictured are 3 coats of Penelope Loose Wisteria with the glossy top coat. Here we have the second polish from Penelope Loose, and this is Sencis, priced at $13 and capped at $200. So you can purchase on its own, like I mentioned, or you can get both of these together. Now, same theme, and this one is described as a red gold aurora pigment with micro silver hollow glitters. So what I did is I topped it over Wisteria, because the toppers from Penelope Loose literally melt into your polish. Like, it looks like it's supposed to be one polish, like it was made that way. I love when Penelope Loose does the duo polishes because they just work so well together. First, like, you look at them and you're like, I don't think they're gonna work good together, and then you pair them together and it's just like magic. Like, the topper melts into your base and they just work so beautifully together. I would definitely wear this topper with the base in its cat eye form. I think it looks beautiful this way in the cat eye form. If I was to wear Wisteria, I would wear it on its own. I mean, with the topper, it's beautiful too. You can certainly build up this topper on its own. It has a very like ethereal vibe. It is going to be sheer, and it's going to give you a nice like golden glow. But I'm telling you guys, if you haven't tried Penelope Loose, just for the formula in itself, it's magic. And the combo with the topper, like, you can't go wrong. Like, I've loved all of them. They've all worked beautifully together. Rogue Lacquer is bringing us Llama Face. This one is priced at $13.50 with no cap. And they are continuing their Emperor's New Groove series. Llama's Face is described as having a sandy tan base with gold, pink, orange shimmer. So beautiful formulation. You saw that first coat. We get amazing coverage. On the second coat, I get full opacity. My nail length in this video it varies on the shorter to the longer end. I'm sort of testing out the length that I like the most, so just a FYI. But I think 2 coats on everybody is going to look beautiful. You get this really like peachy golden glow on the nails. Sometimes with like your sandy peachy sort of bases, I'm not usually one to like those, just because I think it looks too matchy against my skin tone. But there's so many beautiful components in here, the gold and the pink, and then just those shimmers and the flakies and all of that. It's just super pretty, and I thought it was really flattering on my skin tone. I think I would bedazzle this one even more and add like a reflective topper over it, just to like spice it up and maybe bring back some of the coolness into this polish, just specifically for me, for like my tanner skin. But I love it the way that it is. Picture are 2 coats of Rogue Lacquer Llama Face with a glossy top coat. Sassy Sauce Polish is bringing us The Wetter, The Better, priced at $13.50, and there's a cap of 300. They are continuing their shoes series, and this one's inspired by a photo of a mermaid shoe. This one's described as a shimmery, reflective with hollow dust and blue-black UCC flakies. You can build it up on its own, or you can wear it as a topper, but I'm showing you built up on its own because it is beautiful. But this is 3 lovely coats built up, and it is stunning. You get this really beautiful glow from within. It's like this aqua teal base with all the components mixed together. The flakies, you can definitely tell that they're not just a stark black. They definitely have like a navy blue appear to them. I mean, they are blue-black. Sometimes, like I mentioned earlier, with your like blackened sort of components or base, sometimes you lose the color. But I feel like for this one, you can definitely tell that there's some blue in there. You can definitely see on certain angles that the flakies look black, and then in other angles, they have a really beautiful like navy appearance to them. The hollow dust in here, the reflective, just gives it even more sparkle. I personally would just wear this one on its own. I think the components are so fun, and it gives you such a beautiful glow. Pictured are 3 coats of Sassy Sauce Polish, The Wetter, The Better, with a glossy top coat. Victorian Varnish is bringing us Celestial Clockwork, priced at $14 and capped at $300. They are wrapping up their Steampunk Unicorn series, and this one's inspired by the ending of the summer and the setting sun. This is a multi-chromatic magnetic with a deep base that shifts pink, peach, gold, bronze, when magnetized with a blue to purple hollow aurora flakies. It has that in there. So lots of colors, lots and lots of fun. You're looking at 2 coats right here, and we definitely see all of the beautiful colors. The pink, the peach, the gold, and the bronze. I see a little bit of green in there as well. I feel like our most prominent color with the magnetic strip is pink, but then you look at other angles and that prominent color changes to peach, or it might change to bronze. We still see the beautiful deep base. It is like this dark navy purpley sort of base. This one is so much fun. I feel like it's definitely one of the most intense, shifty magnetics that I've seen in a little while. It's super pretty. I didn't do this in the velvet form. I don't actually know if it would pull all of the beautiful colors. So I think keeping it in the cat eye form is going to give you all of the colors that are listed in this description, and it's just stunning. Pictured are 2 coats of Victorian Varnish, Celestial Clockwork. Victorian Varnish is also bringing us their Lavish Hand and Cuticle Cream. This one is geared for sweets, priced at $8.50, and there's a cap of 50. The scent description is strawberry, raspberry, pineapple with sugar cane. There's some notes of vanilla and light hints of musk. So I definitely smell like the sugary scent, but I feel like it's definitely not overbearing because of the vanilla and then like the light hints of musk. If you have not tried the Lavish cream. You must try it at least once. I'm telling you, it is such a game changer when it comes to moisture for your hands and your cuticles and your nails. I recommend it to everybody, and they've all loved it so far. And all those people I recommended it to are non-polish lovers, so they're not in our indie world, but they love it for their hands and their nails and cuticles. There's amazing ingredients in here. So if you're not going to be a fan of this scent, I'm sure it's always around. You can go on their website and pick up a bottle in the scent that you like. You have to try it at least once and then tell me what you think. And Victorian Varnish is also bringing us their tincture acetone additive duo in Geared for Sweets and Serene Dreams. This duo is going to be priced at $8.50 and capped at $20. Now, I did not open these yet because I am currently working through my other tinctures. I do add it into my big acetone bottle, and I use it for when I'm doing my manicures and for swatching. And it does amazing. It does what it's supposed to do. It hydrates my cuticles without leaving them ashy, and it doesn't interfere with the polish or anything like that. You basically just take the little bottle and you add it into your acetone. It depends on how much acetone. If you have like a little dabbing dish, there's instructions on how much to put. I have a big like 10-ounce bottle, so I pour the whole thing in there, give it a little swirl. It smells so good. All the scents are so good. So you don't have like the super strong acetone smell. You have a beautiful scent that comes with it. But this is like a lifesaver for my cuticles because of all the cleanup and everything that I'm constantly doing. So definitely try these out if you have not tried an acetone additive before. Okay, so I'm going to be very selective this month when it comes to favorites. It's just because I feel like I've just been on polish overload, especially after the Polish and Beauty Expo. I have polishes and goodies that I really want to try. And obviously, like, I already have these in possession, but just keeping in mind that I have so many pretties and I don't want to keep pulling aside favorites and not touching my Polish and Beauty Expo polishes and just really enjoying what I have. So being super selective. So first one being BCB Lacquers. This mask is my badge. I know it's magnetic too. I really liked this one because of the dimension and the depth of the polish. You can obviously you can magnetize it and it can have like this really strong magnetic strip, like this orangey coral strip running across, or you can do it very faintly or not leave the magnet on for that long, and you get this really nice wash of shimmer running throughout the nail. So I feel like I can mess around and play with that and really get a fun dimensional look on the nail. There's just something about the beautiful hues of purple that it has that I really, really enjoyed. And then Cuticula, this is called Trident of Neptune. So this is an encore polish. I know I didn't explain this in the beginning, but in my voiceover I probably did. Just specific polishes that are brought back. It's just specific polishes that are brought back to the shop. I just feel like as much as I'm loving my bright polishes and summer finishes, I'm ready for like spooky month. Don't kill me. I'm ready for like full, bold, mysterious, dark polishes. Maybe I'm not so ready to wear them on my nails just yet, but just looking at them is preparing me for the fall and Halloween. I love the fall time for polishes, the collections and all of that come out for Halloween, for the fall. I feel like they can just do no wrong. They're also amazing every year. I don't know how, but they just are. So I've really been eyeing like the darker shades much more, and I think this is why the Cuticula definitely caught my eye. All right, everybody, that is all that I have for you today. Let me know if you plan on picking anything up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.
Just been for me.